When we go into the past of Bagan, a little bit of history is to be recalled. From the 8th century, the few cities in Burma came under attack from Nanzhao, an imperialistic state formed by unification of six Thai kingdoms. This period saw migration of the Burma people from Yunnan, China. Using the Irrawaddy River as a means of transport, the ancestors of the Burmese arrived from China-Tibet border area and gradually spread onto the Choksai plain and became a major power in the rice-growing region of the north. The Burmese fortified the town of Bagan and eventually gained control of the Irrawaddy and Sittang valleys and the trade routes between India and China. The first great Burmese kingdom was established by King Anawrahta in 1057 with the capital in Bagan, and the empire encompassed most of the present-day Myanmar. During the reign of King Anawrahta, he enriched the kingdom by focusing on agricultural production, and it became the granary of Upper Burma. In 1057 CE, King Anawrahta invaded the Mon kingdom at Tatong, thereby enriching Bagan with Mon culture. He united the northern homeland of the Burmese people with the Mon kingdom to the south. Bagan was the Burmese capital between 9th and 13th century. The Burmese language, culture and Theravada Buddhism slowly became dominant in the country. The Burmese language, once an alien tongue, was now the lingua franca of the kingdom. In its heydays, Bagan was a rich and cosmopolitan place which had trade links with countries like Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, China, and it invested its wealth in its grand religious buildings. Bagan was the site of a building construction frenzy of 55 Burmese kings that lasted for more than 200 years. At one point in time, over 10,000 pagodas lined the plains of Bagan, but due to the pillaging, earthquakes, weathering, and the passage of time, only 2,200 remain. Today, these crumbling bricks and stucco structures are all that remain of their grand city. In 1287 CE, Bagan was occupied by the Mongol armies of the great Khan Kublai, grandson of Genghis Khan, and the king of Bagan, Narthihapate, fled Bagan, was later assassinated by his son. In the aftermath of the Mongol invasion, the empire disintegrated and Bagan was abandoned, never to rise again. The royal palaces, monasteries, and homes of civilians rotted away over time, while the stone and brick structures were mostly destroyed in earthquakes, causing extensive damage. On July 6, 2019, the surviving 2,000 monuments at Bagan was officially declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. There are two preeminent ancient religious sites in Southeast Asia, Bagan in Burma and Angkor Wat in Cambodia. This is Ananda Temple in Bagan. The Ananda Temple is one of Bagan's best known and most beautiful temples. It was one of the first great temples to be built in Bagan and is well preserved. The temple is found near the Tarabar Gate, the only gate remaining of the original 12 in old Bagan city walls. The architectural styles shows Mon and North Indian influence. The temple's most distinctive feature is the gilded shikara, the tower-like spire on top of the pagoda. The reflection of the gilded shikara is visible miles away over the Bagan plains. After dark, the Ananda Pagoda is lit up by spotlights, creating a mystical atmosphere. And the Ananda was damaged during the 1975 earthquake and has been extensively restored since then. In the center of the Ananda Pagoda is a large square room where four magnificent standing Buddha images are placed in arched recesses. The teak wooden 9.5 meters tall gilded images represent the four previous Buddhas that have reached nirvana, namely Kasapa Buddha, Kakusanda Buddha, Konagamana Buddha, and Gautama Buddha. The Kakusanda Buddha and Kasapa Buddha are in the Dhammachakka Mudra, a gesture that represents the settings in motion, the wheel of Dhamma, that is, the teachings of Buddha. The Kanagamana Buddha holds a small object in his right hand. This mudra might represent the teachings of Buddha as a medicine against human suffering. The Gautama Buddha is in the Abhaya Mudra, which expresses fearlessness. The Ananda is an elegant symmetrical structure with the layout of a Greek cross. One of the most noticeable and beautiful features is the gilded top called Shikara that is placed on the center of the building. On top of that is a spire ornament in the shape of an umbrella. The total height of the structure, including that spire, is about 51 meters. King Gyansiddha of the Bagan dynasty built the Ananda temple in Bagan in 1105 AD. The temple is a highly revered Buddhist temple and one of the most beautiful temples in Bagan. The temple was built to convey the king's doctrine to the people through its visual format. The temple is known for its unique iconographic depictions, including stone images, numbered Jataka plaques, and standing Buddha images. The temple is said to be an architectural wonder that combines Mon and Indian architectural styles. The temple is also known as the Westminster Abbey of Burma. This is a Sulamani temple. The Sulamani is a large, very elegant, multi-storied structure from the late Bagan period. The temple was built during the reign of King Narsipati, a very prosperous time in Bagan. During his long reign, several of Bagan's most impressive monuments were built, such as the Dhammayazika and the Gaudapalin temple. The architectural style has many similarities with that of Tilomina temple, which was built a few decades later. The Sulamani is a two-storied structure with a square layout. The large first floor is topped with three receding terraces. The upper floor, which is much smaller, is topped with another four receding terraces. The corners of both lower and upper terraces contain smaller spires. The top of Sulamani comprises of a Sikara, a tower structure originating from North India. Unlike the one of the Ananda temple, Shikara is not gilded. This is Bhupaya Pagoda. The pagoda has a bulbous dome. The dome is surmounted by a bold convex band and crowned by a tapering finial and T, that is umbrella. The Bhupaya takes its name from the Bhu or God, and tradition connects the pagoda to the legend Pusauti. According to the legend, Bagan, in the reign of its first king, the Modirid, was ravaged by the five great menaces: the tiger, the flying squirrel, the boar, the bird, and the gourd plant. The gourd plant had vines which spread out all over the land, vines which were so strong and tenacious that when cut in the night, they sprouted in the morning, fresh and vigorous as ever. To the land of Bagan, thus ravaged, came Pusauti, born of the sun line of kings, versed in the 18 arts that kings should know, and bearing a magic bow. With his bow, Pusauti quelled the five great menaces and gained the hand of the king's daughter. When in time Pusauti became king, He built pagodas at each of the places where he had quelled the five great menaces, and thus Pusauti came to build the Bupaya in the shape of a gourd, where he had quelled the gourd plant.